So, now we see where Kaldur's been. Apparently, the one character that I most associated with, and would most be, and liked the most from the original team, has gone evil, off camera for bad reasons. How many of you knew that and were laughing at how much I was associating with him back in Season 1? Yeah. So, we see a little bit of line mentality going on. Filthy alien scums. Only real humans like us that we're all. You are a human like me, therefore we're on the same side. I mean, it's just straight up line mentality. Meanwhile, Beetle and Bumblebee are still doing their thing. We see Black Manta. Now, this is actually a clever trick. If you remember, I pointed out the fact that the original Black Manta and Kaldur's voice actor was the same guy. Now, I just kind of forgot about that because it never came up again. And I mean, a lot of actors do double or triple or quadruple or quintuple or even more than that duty in this show because they're trying to stretch the voice acting budget as far as they can. So I just kind of shrugged it off. So this episode pulls that back because the same actor is playing Kaldur, who's got the Black Manta outfit on. Whereas the real Black Manta, the original, I should say, Black Manta, isn't seen until the very end of the episode. Cute. So, it's been 5 years, right? Why has no one heard about this incident until now? I mean, there is a galactic community. There's alien races out there. We got 4 of them, well, 3 of them in the Justice League on Earth, and 2 of those are not from around here. And the Green Lanterns, as they reference, kind of go all over the place. They have their whole sector thing, you know. You'd think there'd be at least a little bit of cross communication about this. Just food for thought. So, they're continuing the Megan plot arc of her being an anti-hero or a villain or whatever you want to think of that. I'm curious why no one's really commenting on it other than Connor. Like, there's this bit where Bats is in the middle of talking to her and she just ignores him and rips the information out of the oh, I wrote it down. Krillitarian? I thought I wrote it down. Apparently I didn't. The alien and Martian, who is in the middle of communicating with him, John, is in the middle of communicating with him, and just all of a sudden he goes brain dead. Now he notices, he looks to the side, but no one comments on this. No one says anything about the fact that she just mind nuked this guy. Yeah, so the attitude there is definitely starting to show. I mean, it's okay, he's a bad guy, right? So she can do whatever she wants to him, right? We'll see where that goes in the future. Meanwhile, I really like... So hang on. First, they start name-dropping the competitor. I actually have a lot of theories on who that is, but with so little information, it could be just about anyone. It could be Brainiac, it could be Mongol. I don't actually think they're referring to Darkseid or the Apocalyptians. I don't think that's where they're going. Apocalypse is not a competitor to these guys. Apocalypse is a boot, whereas these guys are the ants, you know. So it's got to be something a little more low tier, although Mongol's kind of high tier as well. So I don't know. We'll figure it out when we go there. Wonder Girl's doing all right. We haven't seen much of her yet. Soups and Connor are getting along really nicely. It's actually really nice to see the family bond between the two, that they have definitely grown over the last 5 years. So that's nice. And so I have several notes here that say Tula died, and that's his excuse. Lame. As well as, so I guess the character I most associated with evil off camera for no reason. I'm going to put this into the I'll let them convince me, because if it just cut off here, like the 5-year gap thing, this would not be what I consider good storytelling. So we'll see what they do with this, because there's also this wonderful bit where they say, do not trust the Earthling, no, he's trying to get us killed. Zap, 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 zap. Yeah, I have an old saying. Sorry for the yawns. I have an old saying. The most required element for mercy is power. Now, what that means is it's easy to reach out a hand, but what is not easy is to reach out a hand and not be injured in the process. You need to have the backing, stability, capacity, knowledge, strength, whatever we want to call it, the ability to do, the ability to withstand in order to be able to reach out and try to help someone. Power, in short. So the more power you have, the easier it is for you to be merciful, to be kind, to be forgiving. Because if they betray you, as will inevitably happen more than half the time, it's okay because you can withstand that betrayal, right? Pragmatism is usually about having to make do with what you got. Idealism has to do with being able to accomplish with what you have. And I know that sounds like a very strange statement, but what I mean by that is it makes perfect sense to me that Soups is the one who decides to try and save all of them. He fails, but at least he tries. Meanwhile, in total contrast, and I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it's a nice direct comparison. In total contrast to Superman trying his best to save his enemy, who is actively trying to kill him, we see the elder Black Manta, who is dining on fine cuisine with wine at his table. Yes, you've done well, my son. Did Aquaman die? Pity. And so he is now joining the light officially instead of Ocean Master, which is fine by me because, unless I missed it, they didn't do basically anything with Ocean Master back in Season 1. So then the Big Six are leaving. This is a heartwarming scene. You know, there's some good stuff. Bats saying goodbye to the Bat family. Soups and Connor, who, again, have gotten along very well. Blah, blah, blah. There's all good stuff there. But what I found most interesting is, while this certainly makes a lot of sense for them to do, it's also incredibly dangerous. You have the Big Six of the most powerful beings, actually 7, but whatever, on the planet, who are now leaving for an undeterminate period of time. Yeah, I'm with Bats. The more dangerous job is back here. So, we've got like 5 new open threads, in addition to the ones left after Season 1. You'll be curious to see how those go forward next time. I just want to explain what's going up with this. I'm trying a new setup for my mic, and I had to cut... I made a box, and it's kind of surrounding the mic, and it's got the foam on it. So this just happened to be in my desk, and I figured it'd be amusing to pull it out for talking about the villain thing. That's the only reason it's here. It's a kitchen knife. I'll see you guys.